Jonika Hoomes is a founder, executive coach, working mother, and proud Maryville College alumna.
I'm very focused on people that are navigating high-stakes transitions.
Her journey began decades ago and thousands of miles away on the other side of the world.
I grew up in Saranda, which is a small town in Albania. And Albania is in Southeast Europe. And I grew up in an extended family with my grandparents and my mom and my dad. I'm the middle kid. It was beautiful, but it was also growing up during communist Albania. It was one of the harshest dictatorships in Eastern Europe. In my teens, dictatorship fell, democracy came, and that's when we realized the place that we had grown up in was not as normal as we thought it was.
Jonika's mother decided the best course was to send her daughter to the United States to build a better life. Though Jonika had already graduated from high school, she repeated her senior year as an exchange student in Kingsport, Tennessee.
And then in that year, I started trying to figure out on my own, oh my gosh, I want to stay here. How do I stay here? And I figured out how to take the SAT, ACT, apply for college, all of these things without anyone helping me. But I also had this incredible support from the church that I was going to. It was this very small church of I think it was less than 50 people. And they raised $8,000 for me.
Jonika was accepted at Maryville College. She found a new home on campus where she could grow and thrive.
It was just the sense of safety in the community, in the city, with the international community, with the students, the teachers, just everything.
Surprisingly, this small campus in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains became a tiny United Nations of sorts, with students from around the world.
There was a very large international community, and then a girlfriend and I, we decided we're gonna create the international club, and then we'd throw all these parties in the international house.
One day, when Jonika and her international club friends were hanging out in the computer lab, Jonika met another student who would change her life forever, her future husband, Ben.
We were dissing on the Americans a little bit, I'll be honest, and we were like, they only speak one language. And then I was like, I speak 5 languages. And he said, I am American and I speak 7 languages. They were all computer languages. Here we are, still together since 1999, however many years that is.
Jonika blossomed at Maryville College, joining the Voices of Praise Gospel Choir and becoming leader of the campus chapter of Habitat for Humanity. But Jonika's most formative experience was the time she spent translating for refugees from Kosovo who were resettled in Maryville. Jonika was able to help in a way no one else could, and the experience transformed her life, even as it changed theirs.
And I'll never forget the moment when these folks that have been in camps, that have survived a war, and for them to see that there were people that were Christian, and they were the ones that were helping them when they thought that that was the folks that were persecuting them back home. It was another incredible story of the power of Maryville.
After graduation, Jonika and Ben moved to California. Initially, she worked at a local history museum. But when Google hosted a picnic at the attraction, the gutsy political science graduate decided to apply for a job at the company. And she was hired, rising steadily through the ranks. After earning her MBA, Jonika moved into a leadership role, scaling Google's automotive ad partnership business into a $1 billion revenue engine.
I hired the team, I built the team. It was an international team. At one point, between us, there were 15 different languages being spoken.
Jonika and Ben welcomed 2 daughters, and then Jonika applied to lead Android One, a project Google's CEO initiated to make smartphones more affordable. She was undeterred by the fact that she knew little about smartphone technology.
So I raised my hand and I said, I want to be the person that's figuring this out. I feel like a lot of folks in liberal arts sometimes either shy away from tech or they go into tech, but they shy away from saying, I was a liberal arts major. And those are the things that I think we should call out, because that's exactly what I did.
Later, as Chief of Staff for Google Developer Relations, Jonika partnered with Google's senior leadership to help product operations adapt to working remotely during COVID-19. After the Google I/O Developer Conference, she received a personal note of thanks from Google CEO Sundar Pichai for her leadership through such an uncertain chapter in the tech industry. Now she has started a new career as an executive coach and public speaker, helping other people make bold pivots in their own lives and careers. Though it's clear her natural boldness was key to her success over the past 2 decades, Jonika says her time at Maryville College and the liberal arts education it offered gave her a foundation to build on in every chapter of her journey.
But had it not been for the school, for the teachers just being like, Jonika, you can do it, we believe in you, I don't think I would have had the guts to just be like, okay, well, here we go. But this is what I do know. I can solve problems. I can do it in partnerships with people. I can understand there's conflicting point of views and bring people together. And then I can do it in a way where the how matters just as much as the what. And those are the things that a liberal arts degree teaches that I don't think you're able to learn anywhere else.